I guess that 16-2 start they got out to, what would you guys get turned around there right away?
Well, I mean, I think our guys just did a really good job of sort of staying composed. I think what happened, which was a big help there, was coming out of that, whether it was a timeout, O'Neal hit a three, which sort of helped, and then Hallam followed it right up with another three. And, pretty quickly, we were able to go from 16-2 to 16-11. And then I think at that juncture, our guys were sort of, hey, it's just a, back to being a regular game again. And, we've played, Utah State's a tough environment. We've played a very good schedule, so our guys have been in a lot of situations, and I'm not going to say we've been down 16-2 and came back like that and won a 30-9 run, but, our guys are pretty confident right now, and they showed it in that situation.
In the second half, every time they made a run at you guys didn't have the answer. I mean, is there any play that stands out or key moment that stands out for you?
I think one that just stands out is I think they cut it to one, and we came down the court and we got a wide open backdoor layup, real quick, nobody around, and to your point, answering that way, when they cut it to one, I think really helped us and hurt them a little bit. It wasn't like a guy made a tough shot or anything like that. It's like we sort of executed well and got the bucket we wanted. But we knew they weren't going to. They're a very good team. They're very well coached. We knew it was going to be a battle to the end, and I think our guys are ready for that. So at one, up three, whatever it was in the second half, like you're saying, whenever we had to answer, we knew it was going to be like that. You don't come into this place and play them and not have to fight your tail off and grind it out. And really, that's really what the second half was. It was like a real tough, hard-fought, I think high-level college basketball game. Like a team's competing at a high level. Both teams playing really well right now. Both teams having a lot of confidence, and I think that showed through in how each team played in the second half.
I don't know how well you know Coach Jacobson, but what are the chances of you getting it technical from him up to, in crunch time?
I mean, rare, right? Rare. I mean, that's just the way it goes. We benefited. Obviously, we took advantage of it. Our guy went to the line and made him. I think every game you can sit there and look at this call, that call. I mean, that's the way the game was. You guys watched the game. I mean, whatever the fouls were, 9-2 or whatever it was. I mean, so I think it's just part of the game. And in that instance, we're the beneficiary. You play college basketball enough. You're in these environments. A tough game. That one just went our way, and it was definitely, it helped us. But again, our guys stepped up to the line and made them, and I think down the stretch we went 6 for 6. We made all our foul shots, and I think again, you want to win on the road, you got to make your fouls. We did in the second half when we needed them all.
You talked about always having that answer, but I think there were around 12 possessions where it was one possession game, 3 or less, and then you talked about the free throws. Where does that poise come from on the road to not just answer, but continue to answer play after play?
Well, I mean, I think, like I said earlier, all these guys were on a 22-win team last year, so we might be young this year, but all those key components were key contributor players on that 22-win team. Early in the year, we played a real hard schedule, and we got, we weren't healthy as we could be. We were showing a lot of things that you need in order to become a good basketball team, and our guys really just sort of, as the years progressed, have relied on what we do and their experiences, and I think when you stay in that box of just what you do and your own experiences, we didn't jump out of our box and try to do something different and, hey, we got to change. We sort of went back to the basics, and I think through that, with the schedule we played, and then having success on the road, we're 8-1 in our last 9 road games. I don't think you can quantify when a team goes on the road, again, game to game to game, is successful on the road. I think then that team goes into a game like tonight, and every possession, when you need to respond, they know how to do that. And I think right now, our team's grown up really well in that regard, and we're going to have to, it comes at a key time for us. We went to Utah State. We were able to win that game there, which is a similar tough environment. We did it today, and we got 3 home games to finish our league play that are all huge games. Again, 2 of the 3 are against the other top teams. So I'm hopeful that this sort of sets us up for what we have to do to finish the season at home.